Right now, we're going to talk about the ching-ching, the money goals. Yes, who doesn't love money, right? We want to talk about the money goals. How much money do you want to make? But more importantly, how does your revenue, the money that comes to you, how is that related to the amount of appointments that you need? And you know, this is always a bit of a difficult calculation. So I'm going to just mentally prepare for you right now that this is probably the most difficult exercise or the most difficult part of the whole business plan that we have to fill in. Everything after here is going to be much easier. But if you can figure out your magic number, what you can find in your business plan for 2023 for real estate pros, and if you have not downloaded it yet, quickly go to the link below, yes, in below video, download the workbook, print it out, and just go straight to money goals, and you can start filling in your revenue and how you calculate that down to your amount of appointments. So go ahead, print it quickly, and let's get started. Now, as I mentioned, this is probably a little bit of a complicated calculation. But we're going to break it down for you one step at a time, so bear with us. Take a pen or a pencil, whatever you want, and start filling it from top to the bottom. Let's go to the top again. In the previous video, we talked about your income goal, right? The amount of money that you would like to make. Take that same number and put it in the top here, where it says total income. Now, this can be 300,000, 500,000, 1 million, 1 gazillion, 1 trillion, doesn't matter. Just put a number there, but of course, make it realistic, make it achievable for yourself. Because you want to set a number that is achievable, not that is unrealistic, because then you will never get your goals. But put it there, and that is just the first start. So in our example here in the video, totally may not be related to your market. This is related to our market. We're going to quickly put there 200,000. Well done. Did you put your number there? Okay. Now there's two things that you can do. The next step, some people might skip related to their market. For the next part, what you want to do, and this might not be related to your market, but you want to increase that number with another 10% if you are responsible for the marketing fee and the marketing spend of your own listings and of getting your own buyers. Sometimes this is provided by the agency, sometimes you have to do that yourself. If you have to do that yourself, my biggest recommendation is take your total income and add another 10% here. In our example, we took 200,000, so plus another 10%, makes it 220,000, and then we have our total income calculated including the marketing fee that we will be spending for 2023. Now the next step that I want you to do is I want you to go back over the year right now in 2022, and if you're listening this in 2023, go to the previous year and look at the average sales price, the average transaction price that you have been selling. So let me just give you an example. Let's say you have been selling properties between the $500,000 and $600,000. Then the average transaction or the average property price has been $550,000. Would you agree? If you have been selling properties between the $200,000 and the $400,000, then the average transaction or the average property price would be $300,000. So for our example, we're just going to take properties between the $400,000 to $600,000. So the property average price is $500,000. So exactly here at the property average price, we put in $500,000. Now the final piece of information that you would need to fill up is this little boy over here that is the average commission. What is your average commission? Now this is really dependent on what is the gross commission that you charge to a client, and then of course including the split that you might potentially have from your company. So in this case, I want you to take the net commission that you put in your pocket. So that is after the split with the company, because you don't take the full gross commission for most people of you. So I'll give you a quick example. Let's say you get 3% from a seller or from a developer, but from the 3%, you only get 70% and the company gets 30%. That means that you get 70% from 3%. Can you follow so far? So if I take 70% of 3%, I'm left with 2.1%. That is the net commission that I get to keep. That's after my split to the company. So what I put here is the average commission is 2.1%. Do you follow so far? So here comes the calculation. Bear with me. It's super simple, but just take it one step at a time. The first thing that I want you to do is for the average property price that you filled in, you have to do that times the average commission that you filled in. So in our case, we take 500,000 times 2.1%. So go ahead and make that calculation for your number and see what the outcome is. So in our example, that comes down to 1,500. Yeah, 1,500. So you just fill up that number because there's a next calculation coming. So now we have done average property price times the average commission, 1,500. Now you take that 1,500, right? You take first the total income. In our case, we took 200,000 and we divide it by that outcome of 1,500. So look at your number, take your total income and divide it by the previous answer that you just got from that calculation. So go ahead and see what is your outcome. Now, are you with me so far? So again, for our numbers, the total income divided now by the previous number, we got 1,500. That comes to a total of about 19.04. And we would just round it down to 19. What does this mean? This means that to reach my income goal, based on the property average transaction price plus the commission that I charge for every deal, I need to achieve about 19 deals this year. Yes, 19 deals. So now I at least know already in my mind, okay, I need 19 deals for this year to reach my $200,000 income goal. But that's not where the calculation stops. Let's go to the next line. The next line would explain the number of appointments, right? So I want to take that number that you just got from the previous one, the number of transactions needed, you take that number and you do that times 15. Yes, times 15. So go ahead and make that calculation. Yes, very good. In our example, this is 19 times 15 is a total of 285. So that means that we need a total of 285 appointments. Now you might be asking, where does this number 15 come from? Based on a lot of studies that we did and based on a lot of examples that we have from our clients, data that we have collected, we have found that for a good, normal performing agent globally, averagely, you need 15 appointments to get one deal. 15 appointments to get one deal. Now, every market might be different. Some markets might be lower, some markets might be higher. I'm telling you, this is the average. If you feel that this number has to be a little bit different, feel free to up it a little bit so you can put 25 that we also have as an example here for another market, or maybe you have to bring it down a little bit lower. Whatever number you feel is like the average of appointments you need to get one deal, that is the number that you use. But for us globally, what we see the average number is 15. So I need 19 deals times 15, that means I need 285 appointments. Now here comes the final calculation you see on the row below. I divide this 285 divided by 52 weeks. So again, I take the 285 divided by 52 weeks, comes down to about 5.5, and I'll just put it up to 6. So that means that every single week I need at least 6 appointments. 6. 6 is my magic number. If I can at least make sure that every single week I have 6 appointments that are related to real estate, can be listing appointments, can be buyer appointments, can be with developers, can be with investors, can be with tenants, can be with people that want to buy, sell, rent, whatever it has to do with real estate. As long as I have 6 every single week, I am working towards my income goal. And that is how you calculate the magic number. Now you have a number of appointments weekly related to your income goal. Now, if you are looking at 52, you say, hey, but listen, Taco, I don't work 52 weeks a year. I only work 49 weeks a year. Then, of course, you can change that 52 to 49 if that pleases you. Whatever seems fit to your business, you just fill it up. Now the rest of the sheet really explains it for itself. You just put the affirmation there and you put some additional goals there, but this is where you really work on your money goals. put it out there, write it down, get your magic number, and if things got a little bit complicated, just go a little bit back into this video and just do it again, do it again, do it again. And if you want to do me a huge favor, go down below into the comment box and write down your magic number. Is it 6? Is it 8? Or maybe even a little bit higher? Doesn't really matter. Put down your money goal, put down your magic number so that we can really start manifesting your success for 2023. In the next part, I'm going to talk a little bit more about the real motivation of you. I'm going to talk about your why. Why are you in this business? So if you're ready for that and you filled up your magic number, go ahead to the next video. See you there.